the only movie that's going to release for Marvel in 2024, which is Deadpool. With everything else being delayed or rewritten or reshot entirely, like in the case of Captain America 4, the only movie for the MCU that's going to release next year is actually Deadpool, which is kind of crazy to think about considering how much content, how much garbage they've put out recently. And I do think there's going to be a lot of attention on this movie because of Ryan Reynolds, because of the return of Hugh Jackman, and because of all the damn cameos that are going to be in this thing. I think it's going to get a lot of attention regardless of whether it's good or not. However, Ryan Reynolds has had enough of something that's going on in the production of this movie. It seems like every day, every week, we get some big new rumor or big new leaks straight from the set because they're filming it outside. And you got these people that are scoopers that are going there. Who knows how much you're getting paid to release this footage. But Ryan Reynolds is calling out the Deadpool set leaks. Ryan Reynolds calls out Deadpool 3 set photo leaks and asks websites to hold back showing images before they're ready. And I thought this is an interesting response from him and kind of made me think about how we feel about leaks and everything in this current day and age. Surprises are part of the magic of theatrical movies. It's important for us to shoot the new Deadpool film in real, natural environments using practical effects as opposed to making movies indoors and digitally. Telephoto lenses continue to spoil surprises and create a difficult situation for everyone. Here's hoping some of the websites and social channels hold back showing images before they're ready. The film is built for audience joy, and our highest hope is to preserve as much of that magic as possible for the finished film and the big screen. Part of the reason people post spoilers is because they're excited. I realize these aren't real-world issues, and it's firmly in the good problems bucket. I love making this movie. What do you think of that, about that call from Ryan Reynolds to maybe stop leaking everything?
This is why people they appreciate Ryan Reynolds so much with this character, because he loves this character. He's passionate about it. He truly cares. So he was this awful version of Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Atrocious, awful. Everyone felt for him because they knew that that wasn't what he wanted. And then obviously fast forward to when you get the real version of Deadpool and everybody loved it. I do think that people love the authenticity that comes with him and this character. So this is what we need more of. People that actually appreciate the character and appreciate the audience experiences with it. And so hopefully now they can get this under control, because Deadpool has a massive fan base. They've been waiting for this moment with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds to come together in this movie, and you don't want the experience ruined. And I think it just shows he's a good dude. He's a solid dude, and this is why people respect him.
I think it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, this whole leak thing, because on one hand, obviously, you don't want to spoil it for everybody. But on the other hand, I think the people that actually pay attention to this are only the super hardcore people. I don't think like the normal person just like comes across random leaks or whatever, like the general audience member. And I'll also say, if we hadn't got that first initial leak that showed Wolverine in the yellow and blue suit, I think this actually increased a lot of hype for people. You know, so it kind of depends on like what the leak is. If you're spoiling like a major character's death or something, then maybe you don't want that out there. But we knew Hugh Jackman was coming back, but then we see him in the classic Wolverine, like yellow and blue suit, and people are like, okay, I am more hyped for this than I was before I knew this.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Spider-Man No Way Home leaks. I think they strategically did that. Like, I think they intentionally leaked out some stuff for Spider-Man No Way Home to get people excited. And now Ryan Reynolds this morning has decided to take it even further, because that was his post from yesterday. And also, to be fair, Ryan Reynolds leaked, like, that's how the movie got made, was he leaked that Deadpool trailer. So, like, to say that, like, oh, we don't like leaks, that's how it got started. He kind of acknowledges it here. Deadpool began with a leak, so I'm joining in. But please, don't overuse the phrase Deadpool leaks, because it might screw up search results if anyone's looking for Deadpool leaks or Deadpool spoilers or perhaps Deadpool scoops, and he hashtags all of those things. You've got, look, I mean, you've got a lot of different appearances here. You've got, got Mickey. You've got a big bag of money now. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I can't even see this one here. You've got, Wally Lower the cue cards. You've got Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel on set. Now people are just photoshopping fake Deadpool leaks, which I do think is funny and like a clever way to fuck with people. That would actually be funny to see. But yeah, I don't know. I am totally fine with him asking that. It's not like he's fucking like slamming fans or anything, because he knows people are excited to see stuff. But at the same time, he does want to preserve it and give people the best experience. And I like the fact that they want to shoot it outside and not in a fucking green screen.
Yes. Well, you're right about it being a double-edged sword. There's no doubt about that. To me, it just comes back to simply whether his points are valid or not valid. his passion is the most important thing to take away from, and in the authenticity behind his care for this franchise and this character and the fan experience. But ultimately, you're right. A lot of the hype for this movie and this whole entire Deadpool universe has been based off of leaks. So fair points for sure.